Hey everyone, welcome to your practice. My name is Molly and today we're going to be doing a mid-length, mid-spice flow state vinyasa class called Rhythms and Rituals because it will be mostly sun salutations. We're going to do 4 different types. These are a really good thing to practice because it's something you can find yourself doing every day in a different way, in a different body, at a different time, with different energy. And it's just a nice place to check in, a nice place to move energy throughout your body. We'll be doing Sun Sal A, Sun Sal B, and then the Awakening Yoga Academy versions of both. And I'll walk you through everything, and then we'll do a couple rounds where you can link your breath with movement. If you need props, grab props. A couple blocks might be nice, or whatever you usually practice with. And take a minute to set up your space. If you want to put on some music or light a candle, now's your time. And before we get started, I wanted to mention if you're interested in combining your yoga practice with fitness, I'm also a physical therapist and I love programming strength and conditioning in a way that's really balanced, effective, and sustainable and enjoyable in my lifestyle. I think you'll like it. I have a link below with a free trial to my app, and then it's really affordable after that. So go check it out, see what you think. And all right, we're gonna get started in tabletop. Take a moment to just feel your body meeting the mat. Feeling one palm and then the other palm press down. Tuck your toes under, shift your weight from side to side, from knee to knee. And we're going to take a minute to warm up the wrists. So circle your whole body in whatever direction. We're going to do both. So a couple circles in one direction, feeling the weight shift all around your wrist. And then a couple circles in the other direction. Bring your fingertips, point them out to the sides of the mat, and the wrist creases are pointing towards the center. Shift left and right. Couple more times. Good. Bring your wrist creases forward and your fingertips pointing back towards your knees. This is a big one. We're going to sink our hips back towards our heels. If your wrists or your palms lift from the mat, it's totally fine. Shift back forward, rock back. Good, and then bring the backs of your hands to the mat. So flip them over, fingertips are still pointing towards you. And here we're gonna open and close our fists. Your fingers might not move very far, it's a big stretch, just do what you can. Good, all right. Find a normal stance with your palms and just move through a couple rounds of cat-cow to warm up the spine. Inhale to drop your belly, lift your tailbone and your gaze up to the sky as you thread your heart through your shoulders, arching through the spine. You can stay here for a couple breaths if you want. We're going to cycle through in a second, but sometimes I like to linger in one shape and then the other. In your cow, take a few side bends, magnetizing your right shoulder towards your right hip bone, and then the other side spreading across the right side of the body. And then push the ground away, round through the back body, curl your tailbone in and find cat. And stay in your cat pose. And here we can also find our side bends or any little micro movements that might feel good. Again, just thinking about warming up the spine and the hips and shoulders. And release back through center. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. 5 rounds of your cat-cow. Let your breath be the indicator of your pace. Let your body move in conjunction with your breath instead of trying to fit your inhales and exhales into certain shapes or lengths of time. Don't need to be in a rush. Finish up as you're ready, and then walk your hands forward, tuck your toes, and glide your hips back to downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, sinking one heel down towards the mat and then the other, bending one knee and then the Up through the calves and the hamstrings. Push forward through your palms and pulse your chest back towards the top of your thighs a few times to open up the shoulders. And then walk your feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Interlace your fingers and roll out the wrists as you let your head drop heavy. And then switch the direction of the circles with your wrists. Push down through your feet, come to stand, mountain pose. All right, I will walk through one round with a lot of cues of our sun salutation A, and then we'll do a few rounds where you can kind of get the flow of it. Okay, inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Gaze can follow. You could engage your glutes and press your hips forward slightly. A little bit of a back bend. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need. Hands down to the mat or to blocks. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Extend the crown of the head forward. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your feet back or you can hop them back. We're gonna lower into chaturanga. Bend your elbows by your sides. And you can always lower your knees if you need. Chest down towards the mat. Inhale, straighten your elbows, pull your body through into upward facing dog if your thighs are lifted, or cobra if your thighs are on the mat. Both are great. Good, tuck your toes, actually roll over your toes, press through your palms. Meet yourself in downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze between your thumbs, bend your knees slightly to prepare. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Spine is long. Exhale, fold. Drop your head, let it hang heavy, let the air go. Push your feet, come to rise, arms sweep out to the side and then overhead. Hands to heart center. Okay, that's one round. Inhale, arms up, upward salute. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, plant your hands, step your feet back to plank pose, and lower into your chaturanga, push up. Scoop your body up, upward facing dog, come to the tops of your feet. Push through your palms, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step, hop, walk, float, whatever you want to do, top of the mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Push through your feet, come to rise, arms up. Let one movement just flow into the next. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe in, upward salute. And fold. Lift up halfway. Plant your hands, plank pose. Lower as you exhale. Breathe in, cobra, up dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold and let it go. Come to stand. Hands to heart. Go through 2 more cycles on your own. Let yourself focus on the here and now. Finding the rhythm of your body moving with your breath in a way that really honors you right here and right now. So take any modifications you need, use any props to let it feel good and fluid. Working through another round. starting to finish up. We'll meet eventually in mountain pose. Close your eyes and release your hands down by your sides. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Already feel, already notice what is shifting, what is moving, what is appearing here on the mat in your body. And see if you need to take any other shapes. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. Shift your weight into your left foot. Bring your right knee into tree pose, Vrikshasana. Your foot can come on the inside of the calf, up towards the knee or inner thigh. Right knee externally rotates out to the side. Plant down with your left foot and lengthen up through the crown of the head. Bring your hands to heart center and hold. Find a drishti, a gaze point, where you can focus, find your balance. Release, switch feet, right foot plants, left foot comes into tree pose. You can use your other hand to help you out. Push your foot into your thigh or your leg and your leg back into your foot. Find them meeting in midline for some structure. And then lengthen through the spine. Breathe here. Notice the wobbles. Know that you can come back into your balance or maintain your balance. And return to your shape. And then release down. We're going to move through Sun Salutation B. This one's a little faster paced. And if it doesn't feel great, then modify. It includes Warrior One, which can be kind of a lot for the hips. So if you need to change anything, feel free. Bring your feet out a little bit wide, not quite hip width distance. And inhale, sink down into chair pose. Hips and knees are bent, arms sweep up, chest is lifted. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into your plank pose and lower into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, step your right foot between your hands, lower your left heel down so your foot is at an angle. Stamp down through your front foot and sweep your arms up. This is Warrior One. Hips might be rotating towards the front of the mat if you can swing it. You can have your stance as wide as you need. Good, big transition. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, move through your vinyasa. So you can lower your knees if you want as you move through your heart opener. And then back to downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left foot forward, right foot down, Warrior One, arms sweep up. Exhale, plant your hands to frame your left foot, step back, move through your vinyasa. You can always take a cat-cow here instead of your chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat, bend your knees. Exhale, feet step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Utkatasana chair pose, hips sink low, arms reach overhead, your biceps are framing your ears, fingertips stretching up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Follow my cues, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, lower chaturanga. Don't think too much. Inhale, upward facing dog. Just cycle through the movements. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands, move through your vinyasa. Again, great place for a cat-cow instead of your push-up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left foot, warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back to plank and lower into your push-up. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward, prepare. Exhale, top of the mat, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, let it go. Chair pose, sit your hips back, extend your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank, lower chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog or cobra. Breathe out, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, warrior one. Back heel seals down to the mat. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, move through your vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, again, move through your vinyasa. We meet, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, walk or hop or step, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. So pose on your in-breath. Exhale, hands to heart. One more round on your own. Building heat for sure. Building connection. Shifting energy. Focusing on the here and now. The mat, find your way, finishing up. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand. This time, inhale, chair pose and hold. Hands can come to heart center or overhead. Steady breath. Sink a little lower if you can. Feel your feet heavy and grounded. Feel your shoulders and your head buoyant and lifted. Sustain here, 3 more breaths. Good. Plant your hands, come to kneeling. Shins rest on the mat, hips back towards heels. Roll your shoulders back and close your eyes as you rest your hands in your lap. Breathe, let your breath slow. If you'd like to stay here longer, you can. Otherwise, walk your hands forward, blink your eyes open, tuck your toes, and we'll find ourselves in downward facing dog. We're going to move through the Awakening Yoga Academy version of Sun Salutation A. You might not have seen this before, but it's a really nice version. It's a little more active and involves more squat patterns, and it might suit people's bodies better. So see what you think. Downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze between your thumbs, bend your knees. Exhale, step to the top of the mat into an active squat. Feet are on the outside of the hands. Hips sink low, hands come to heart center. Okay, exhale, straighten your legs, stand. You don't have to readjust your feet. Inhale, arms reach up. Lean back, engage your glutes to extend your hips forward. Exhale, sit into your squat, hands to heart center. This time you can kind of do an active or a passive malasana if you like. Inhale, hands to the mat, shift forward. Big movement, exhale, step back, do a full push-up. You can lower down onto your knees if you want. So full push-up, and we all meet with our knees lowered and our forearms lowered. So that's the full exhale. It'll make more sense when we flow through it. Inhale, scoop your upper body forward. Come to the tops of your feet. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees to prepare. Exhale, active squat. Feet on the outside of your hands. Breathe in, hands to heart center. Breathe out, stand, straighten your legs. Inhale, reach up, gaze up, lean back. Exhale, squat. Hands move through heart center as hips sink low. Inhale, palms on the mat, prepare. Exhale, step back to your plank. Do a full push-up. You can always lower your knees, and then eventually all of our knees and forearms down to the mat. Inhale into your heart opener. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze forward, breathe in, bend your knees. Exhale, active squat at the top of your mat. Toes out, heels in. Inhale, sink your hips, hands to heart center. Exhale, stand. Inhale, reach up, lean back. Exhale, sink your hips low, find your squat. Inhale to prepare, shift forward. Exhale, push up. Knees and forearms to the mat. Inhale, pull your upper body through, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. Your turn, 2 rounds on your own. If you lose it, come back to it or find something else. Meet up and down dog as you finish up. And then lower your knees, bring your knees out wide. Settle your hips back and your upper body down for child's pose. Close your eyes and rest your forehead. Stay as long as you need. Once you feel like you're a little bit settled, like your breath has slowed, we'll join each other in down dog for our last salutation, which is awakening sun salutation B. Lots of lunges in this one.
Tuck your toes, glide your hips back. Shift your weight into your left foot. Inhale, right heel lifts high, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee and gaze forward. Exhale, right foot steps between your thumbs. As you do so, lower your left knee to hover off the mat. You can always ground it down if you need, but we're taking double bent leg lunge. So lift your upper body up. Both knees are at a 90-degree angle. Hands to heart center. This is our inhale. Exhale, everything stays like it's glued in concrete, except extend or straighten your left knee, press your heel back. Inhale, shift your body weight over your right foot, keep your right knee bent, pluck your back leg off. This is crouching warrior, bent leg warrior 3. Exhale, straighten, push through your right heel. Inhale, left foot steps back again, arms sweep up and overhead to crescent lunge. Exhale, hands or your thumbs come to the nape of your neck, elbows point up towards the sky. Lift up through the heart and then inhale, open your arms. Good. Exhale, hands plant to frame your right foot and you step back, three-legged dog. Gaze forward, inhale, big movement, pull your body through to your heart opener. Cobra, upward dog, exhale, down dog. Shift your weight into your right foot, bend your right knee. Inhale, three-legged dog, left heel high. Exhale, left foot steps between your thumbs. Bend your right knee to hover. Upper body lifts, inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, straighten your back leg. Shift your body weight forward, stay bent in the left knee. Bent leg warrior 3, back leg lifts. Exhale to straighten your front leg. Inhale, crescent lunge, step back, arms up. Exhale, thumbs to the nape of your neck. Gaze up to the sky, big heart opener. Straighten your elbows out to the side. Exhale, hands frame left foot. Step back, three-legged dog. Inhale, pull forward. Upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Move with your breath. Inhale, three-legged dog, right heel up. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Hover your back knee. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Hands to heart. Exhale, straighten, push your left heel back and down. Inhale, lean out, lift up through the back leg, bent leg warrior 3. Exhale, big push, strong through the right leg. Inhale, crescent lunge, left foot steps back, arms high. Exhale, hands to the base of your skull. Inhale, open your arms. Exhale, hands frame, right foot. Glide that leg up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale, pull forward, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot between your thumbs. Bend your back knee. Inhale, double bent leg lunge, hands to heart. Exhale, straighten your back leg. Inhale, bent leg warrior 3. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms up. Exhale, hands to the base of your skull. Breathe in to open and expand, find space in all directions. Exhale, hands frame your left foot, glide it up and back. Breathe in, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Try one round on your own. Again, if you lose it, find it again or find something different. Last time, last side, last sequence, left leg lifts. Move through your sun salutation B. As you meet in down dog, stay here, close your eyes. Exhale out of your mouth. Move anything through that you need to move through. Expand through your rib cage and then empty it out. Expand through the rib cage again. Big sigh. Step your right foot forward into pigeon. Right knee is behind your right wrist. Left ankle behind your left wrist. You can flex your ankle if your shin is more parallel to the top of the mat, or you could point your ankle if you want to bring that shin in towards your body. Doesn't matter. You can use props. Find a nice hip stretch on the outside of the right glutes. And then if you feel like you're in a good spot, you can fold forward and breathe. Let your breath slow. Let your body settle. Couple more cycles. Maybe sinking deeper into your hip stretch, maybe just softening through your skin, through your face. Shift your weight onto your right hip. Swing your left foot forward. Left foot comes on the outside of your right knee. Inhale, hands to left knee, straighten your spine. Exhale, twist to the left, left hand behind you. Roll your shoulder open. Release your twist. Swing your left leg back again. Plant through your palms. Step back, down dog. Pigeon on the left, left shin slides forward to whatever angle you want. And lower and straighten your back leg. Wiggle, find a shape that works for you. Move your props into place, maybe under the left hip. And then fold down for a few breaths. Full inhales in through your nose. Maybe you're at that point where you can release back out of your nose, but if you still feel like you need a sigh, that's great. Soften, 2 more cycles. Roll onto your left hip, swing your right leg around, foot plants on the outside of your left knee. Inhale, hands to knee, tall spine. Exhale, twist to the right, right hand behind you for support. Peel your right shoulder open. Stay seated, just unwrap your legs, find Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Soles of the feet touch, knees splay out wide. Inhale for lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold to whatever degree feels good for you. Doesn't have to look a certain way. Just rest here. Final settling, maybe you open your palms up to the sky. eyes aren't already closed, go ahead and close them. Lift your upper body up and find a comfortable seat. You can stay in your butterfly, you can cross your ankles, come to kneeling. Take a few shifts, wiggles, cat-cows, any final movements. Roll your shoulders back. Feel a nice, clear channel from your pelvic floor through the crown of your head. And let your breath cycle in and out 3 times. Inhale, palms to touch in center, then you come to your third eye or your heart. And take a gentle bow forward. In gratitude for this practice, for the time to be able to come here to meet yourself in a rhythmic and ritualistic manner to move energy through. You can start to blink your eyes open and rub your hands along your legs, taking in the space around you. Notice how you feel. Notice if you need anything else. I hope that was an introduction or just a revisitation of some sun salutations that you might incorporate throughout your week, just to kind of check in and move something around. I hope you feel good. If you do, please share this class with others, subscribe, like, do all the things, and I will see you next time.